Trader Joe's.
You okay, bro?
Right? I was gonna say that don't bother me, but no Amazon Prime.
Right.
No, baby.
You okay about that?
No, I'm not okay.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Come to Puerto Rico or move here unless you can deal with the lifestyle here. Hey you, welcome to my canal. My name is Anna, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you 10 things that might bother you, annoy you, or just might be a deal breaker for you when you come to Puerto Rico. Okay. I was thinking about things that you might not like while you're here in Puerto Rico, so I thought of these things, wrote them down, and here I am sharing it with you. Now, you know that Puerto Rico is very different from every territory or every country. We have our own lifestyle here, our own culture. So every place that you visit obviously is different. Even though it's part of the US, it is very different. So I figured I'd share it with you so you can be ready to deal with the lifestyle here. Let's jump right into it. The first thing you have to deal with while in Puerto Rico, I put these two together, which are lizards and mosquitoes. Let's talk about lizards first. So lizards, there are the, you know, like the brown ones or the green ones, and then there's the, like the pink ones, and they're on your walls everywhere, usually outside of your house or apartment or whatever. They're out there and just lurking in. See, I'm filming right now and I saw this. You see?
Yo.
They are everywhere.
Oh, it just jumped everywhere.
The more greenery there is, the more there are. And sometimes they could get into your house, which I really, really hate them. I really do. And then there are iguanas, where there are iguanas everywhere. I've seen them in parking lots, at the park, at the beach, just everywhere. And you're going to see them as roadkill as well. I've seen tons of them squished on the road, just huge ones. So be prepared to see iguanas of all sizes everywhere. And mosquitoes, I'm sure you have dealt with them before. You know, they bite you. It itches really bad. It leaves you these bumps and markings if you scratch, and it's just so bad. I feel like there's less mosquitoes in the metro area, but in the country there's tons, just like more. So yeah, lizards and mosquitoes, which I really don't like. The second thing you have to deal with while in Puerto Rico is island time. Yes, that is a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. Living here as a child, I didn't know what island time was. But then I lived in New York, where everything is fast, fast, fast. And then now living here again in Puerto Rico, now I truly know what island time means. So basically, island time is a slower pace. Slower everything. And mainly services here are slower. So for example, if you're going to hire a contractor, expect it to be slower. Their job is going to be slower, their pace, their progress, all of that is going to be slower. And government agencies, doctors' offices, just everything in general is going to be slower. Obviously, not every single thing is slower. There are fast workers, there are fast things here, but in general, everything is slower. For example, I went to the water company here the other day and I got out pretty quick. They helped me right away. So I have had experience with fast things, but mainly it's slower. So island time is a thing. Next.
So, do you think us living in the U.S.
Oh, U.S.
If we was to move to Puerto Rico, would we have a problem with like island time? You think?
Nah.
Okay, so let's say if an appliance broke down. And it took them, let's say, 3 days instead of the same day. How would you feel?
I think I would have more problems with you telling me don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't fix it, Dion. Wait till they come and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that can be a little issue. But it just requires a little bit of patience and yeah. But I do prefer, like, if I have an appliance that broke that morning and I call that same morning, you have the rest of the day to show up. Where you at? You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're used to.
Right. So, but if island time is requiring you to come the next 2 days, then I'm like, yeah, with my tools.
Right.
Where they at, though?
Pull up a YouTube
What
video.
about the lizards? The little baby dogs.
When I was younger, that used to terrify me. When they would be above the door when you're trying to go in your house. Baby, you can have the house, okay?
Why y'all so terrified of that?
I used to think they were poisonous.
They do get that little poisonous look, like you kind of see through their skin almost.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Yeah, and so we have that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Now, the iguanas, when we went to Florida, the times we went, we didn't see no iguanas.
We did not see no iguanas,
but we've heard the stories of them dropping from trees and all that. That would spook me.
Falling on your car?
Yeah. Falling in front of you? Yeah, that would spook me.
Maybe that's why they got so many that squished. Could be, but
we deal with mosquitoes, so...
It's a problem if you're allergic to it, though. Like, if you're allergic to it, your body gonna react very bad, and that's something you just don't want to be around.
Yeah.
This one is an interesting one. I call it impatient drivers. And I know there's a reputation that Puerto Ricans are bad drivers, that is crazy over here. But I really think it's a combination of the bad attitude, impatient, like spoiled brats on the road with the road rage. And the other thing is that they just don't respect the law too much here. So I think between bad attitude and not respecting the law is where that chaos comes when you're driving. Let me give you some examples. So I could be sitting, waiting for the light to turn green, and the half a second that it turns green, like not even a second, it doesn't even give you time to react. It's like instinct, right? Like they see green, it's just like that's the way it is. And another example, like I could be like slowly stopping on a stop sign. I stop and they're honking at me. It's a stop sign. All the time I see myself like defending the law because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and they're honking at me for it. So it's just like there's no winning. The next one I think you expected, which is hot and humid. Yes, I know we're on the island in the Caribbean, but darn is hot. As they say here, there's only one temperature, hot. So just be ready, frizzy hair because of the humidity, a lot of heat because the sun is very powerful here. And if you are a person that sweats a lot, you're gonna be dripping. I'm not a person that sweats, and I've been sweating. The next one, to be honest, I have
So what about the car rides, babe? I feel
that's like Texas on steroids.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, but when it comes to like the weather, we live in Texas. It gets 3.
Man, it gets really hot.
Like, not 3 degrees.
Hot.
3-digit degrees.
Yeah, like that weather type of hot.
Like stay inside for the whole summer. Let me know when it's winter.
Get some what you call them type of blinds? Them the ones that black out the sunlight.
The curtains.
The curtains and
what is it called?
You're gonna want to get those, whatever they called, because the heat gonna come through.
Yeah, I can't.
That type of heat. Blackout curtains.
Yeah.
That's not what they call.
Blackout. Something like that. Y'all, we can't think of it right now. But y'all know what we're talking about.
Before in other videos, which is not having certain stores here, because once you are used to having certain stores, it's kind of hard when they take it away from you, right? So I have complained before about not having Amazon Prime because the Prime part doesn't really exist here. You're not going to get the products fast. They take long. And so I even had to cancel my membership. There's no Trader Joe's.
You okay, babe?
Yeah. I was going to say that don't bother me. But no Amazon Prime.
Right.
No, baby.
You okay about that?
No, I'm not okay.
Well, you're going to have to kind of like, muster up the strength to get through the day without that, Prime purchase.
Baby, look, I could be thinking of something. Like, I wonder if Amazon has this. Typing in, they have it. I'm getting it the next day, sometimes the same day, if I order it earlier in the day enough.
Not in Puerto Rico. Oh, no. What do y'all have? So what is y'all Fast Express when it comes to shopping and getting things online?
It's island time, baby. Island.
Which I used to go on a weekly basis. I used to go to Target on a weekly basis. Other stores I have thought of is Chipotle. I used to eat Chipotle all the time. Chick-fil-A, which a lot of people are obsessed with that. I'm not really into that one, but there's no Chick-fil-A here. And one I have been suffering is Apple Store. The Apple Store doesn't exist here, so I have been ordering my Apple products via apple.com. Yeah, you just got to deal with not having certain stores anymore. Next one you have to deal with if you're moving here, which are hurricanes. Hurricanes in the Caribbean are awful. Obviously, hurricanes have hit Puerto Rico very badly. I was here in 1998 when George hit, which was a category 4. I remember it clearly. It was horrible, living without electricity, without water, having, you know, just chaos around you. And then the latest one, which was really bad, category 5, was Myrie in 2017, which was not too long ago. That one I wasn't here yet, I wasn't living here, but it was terrible. And just be aware that you will eventually go through a hurricane if you live here. Next thing you have to deal with is not having...
See, we're from the Gulf states.
Yeah.
So we deal with hurricane season every year. Like, you know.
Yeah. When it gets
prepare
bad.
yourself.
Yeah, it gets real bad. Bad enough to where they tell us to evacuate, don't come back. Make sure you take all the belongings.
Right, right. Birth certificates and all that.
Yeah. Well, come back, like, but not literally don't come back.
Like, just stay away for a while.
Stay away for some time.
Yeah. I feel like we wouldn't have a culture shock there in that category. I feel like we had more of a culture shock here because where we are in Texas, we're just a state over from, you know, our home state. Mm-hmm. But we haven't dealt with hurricanes here in the almost 4 years that we've lived here. But we have dealt with tornadoes.
Yes. Severe.
And winter storms.
Yep.
That was a culture shock. Because our first winter storm, which is the 2 years ago?
The second year of living here?
Yeah, the second year of living here, and it got so bad, we didn't know that we had to prepare as if it was a hurricane. If they said, prepare as if it's a hurricane, we would have been good. But we were so blindsided by that. So... Yeah.
Reliable and fast internet. Keyword here, reliable, because sometimes it works, sometimes it goes away, and it's just like on and off all the time. And so it's not so reliable, it's not super fast. For me to even upload these videos onto YouTube, it takes forever, so it's not a good experience. Now the best company or the best type of internet here is fiber optics, and the bad part is they don't have it everywhere. Some streets have it and some neighborhoods have it. Hopefully, eventually, everyone will be able to have it. But right now, it's like only some people can have it. At the Airbnb here, we do have fiber optics, which works pretty well. I have uploaded videos from here, and it's so much faster than at home, which I have Liberty, I believe, at home. So yeah, fiber optics is the way to go here if you are able to get it. The next one, if you hate rain, or random rain showers, or floods, anything that has to do with rain, you're in big trouble because it's unpredictable weather here all the time. You can ask Siri, how's the weather today? She'll be like, it's sunny, and then all of a sudden it's raining. You can't trust the weather reports. And yes, we're in an island, so you are to expect that, you know, it rains almost every day. So sometimes it's sunny and then clouds pass by, it rains for a little bit and then they go away and then it's sunny again. So that happens here a lot, obviously. But sometimes it rains for 3 days in a row, or a week, you know, on and off, or 2 weeks on and off. So there's a lot of rain here. The problem is that it's unpredictable, right? So I can go to the post office, it's sunny, and then all of a sudden when I'm coming out, it's pouring. So you don't have an umbrella because you're not prepared for that. Just be ready for lots of rain and floods. The next one is not for everyone, but is for those that love fashion. You have to deal with not being able to use fall and winter outfits anymore. Like certain things that you love, like chunky sweaters or nice hats, and like scarves and jackets and coats and knee-high boots that I love. I have some of those things that I brought here and I don't use them. They are stored, so I can't use them here because it's too hot. You gotta be okay with not wearing certain clothes anymore. The last thing you gotta deal with are nocturnal noises. So if you're a light sleeper, I would recommend you turn on the fan, like a loud fan or a loud air conditioning, because you're gonna hear some noises at night with crickets and coquis. A lot of noise coming from insects and animals.
Wow.
Do you hear all the noises?
Sound like car alarms.
Yeah.
Especially when it rains, and especially if you're on the countryside, but you could also hear in the metro area. So don't think that if you're in the metro area, you're fine. But it's not every day. Obviously, it depends where you live, but it's not every day that you're gonna hear all these sounds. But at night, be ready for all these nocturnal creatures. We have concluded this video. I hope you enjoyed.
So I think the only thing that will probably bother me would be the random raining. You know what I'm saying? Because activities. You know, we like to be outside. We like to move around. I don't want to be just hit with rain one day and I'm like, yo, we had something planned. And then the slow internet. That's about it.
Yeah, the slow internet, the Amazon.
Oh, the Amazon for you, huh? The packaging.
Amazon.
Yeah, you hurt. You still hurt, huh?
Still hurt.
Can see the star in your eye. Say bye, Amazon. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, so let us know how you guys would do if y'all had to deal with all of these things in Puerto Rico. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction requests through our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.